she makes any videos on other people, it gets
make other
views.
videos about other people though, it does, but it does, yeah. I do keep my own.
It gets cool views with other people.
Okay, what is that is going on in his face?
Hello ladies and genitals, today we're going to be talking about Elphaba yet again. But this time it's a little bit different. Elphaba is actually coming back at the people who are keeping her relevant. And she's also going after her own fans. And this time I actually mean fans, not just like the people who watch her to like be waiting for the next mistake. She's actually going after her fans. Because if you don't know, she actually has a Discord server where she interacts with the people that support her. And in this server I saw an interesting clip.
I'm going to be honest right here and right now. I don't know any of you, right? So I can just drop you at the tip of a hat. If one person just annoys me, I can just ban you all. I don't care. You know what I mean? So be lovely. You know what I mean?
There you go, guys. You have to be lovely to Elphaba, or you will effectively be removed. But here we have someone who is always complaining about other people being mean to her, even though this person has, scammed her viewers, said racial slurs, and gone round knowingly with a infectious skin condition, and she's gone out in the public. But guys, she's just being blunt. But this was all in her Discord server, and this is going to be a bit of a running theme for this video. So if you don't know what a creator Discord server is, basically it's where a creator, or someone with influence, makes a space where all of their audience can join and they can all mix with each other. People can sort of socialize and make friends based off their like for a creator. A lot of the time creators will use them to give like personal updates, channel updates, and even give like, links to alerts when they've posted a video or a photo on Instagram or something. I actually have one in my description, so feel free to join. So yeah, that clip of hers was in her Discord server. But obviously everything that comes with Elphaba brings, people that will be anti her. And this is honestly because she does some truly awful things. So obviously, naturally, people will have criticisms. I do see a lot of videos and think like, God, that person has gone like too far. So does she almost every day. Just like recently I saw in that server, there was some sort of like doxing scandal and there was like a lot of data leaked for like loads of her viewers. And she just pretty much said, I can't do anything about it. Sorry. Obviously, I don't know the full extent of that. Like, it could have been cleared up. Something could have come out of it. But at the time, I kind of just saw the attitude was, what do you want me to do about it? But back to my point, people make these servers for their fans, for their supporters, right? And basically, she goes to her supporters with the attitude of, you mean nothing to me. You are just the shit under my shoe. Which is not very nice. Some would say slander. Obviously, that's not true. But, that's what she's accused imallexx of. Yes, she's messaged Mr. imallexx, and if you don't know who he is, well, I mean, if you're watching me, you most likely know who he is. He's been making videos like this on people for years, which all in all has led to making him a very popular figure in this space, and hence why she's gone after him out of anyone. But yeah, he posted a picture of him on his Instagram and his cat, well, I mean his girlfriend Alice's cat, harmless, just a little kitty cat in a car, nothing wrong with that. Elphaba had other ideas. She decided to leave a comment on this post. You could say, she told him how it was. I'm going to message you and ask you to stop making videos on me with views you know nothing about. Sadly, Elphaba, I don't think there's anything in your life that people don't know about, since you are live 24/7. Like the other day, she was literally falling asleep on TikTok Live, just laying there asleep. Like, the pinnacle of content. This is the spearhead of original content on this platform. But it's just like a very interesting starting point of this message, like coming back at someone who criticizes you. Your first point to say is that someone doesn't know anything about you, when everyone knows everything about you, because your every move is public. Alex made a really good point in his response video where he actually mentioned that he is one of the people who is always telling Elphaba just to put the phone down for her own mental benefit, for the people around her's benefit. Basically stop showing everyone your every move, because it's suffocating. It's not good for anyone's mental state. Because yes, I am one of the many people who have made videos on this creator, and I feel like every time I've done so, I've left some sort of advice, whether it's to her to, stop streaming so much because she's a danger to everyone around her and herself, or it's to the people that run these websites, these apps, to say, get her off. It's no good for anyone. And yes, people in the world do deserve criticism. And if she is always so public of everything she does, she is displaying every single wrongdoing and every single mistake. And it also means her apologies are public too. And people aren't too fond of them because they don't feel as if they're very sincere. They're never really followed through with, hence people's frustrations. But the next part of her message to Alex is very intriguing. You are now creating slander. I have never lied about being in hospital, and for that I say shame on you for making shit up for clicks. Damn, you really hit the slay button there, is what I would have said if any of that made any sense. But it didn't. Accusing someone of slander just because they call you out for the stupid things you do, live for everyone to see and for everyone to be influenced by, is a ridiculous thing to do. You're genuinely accusing someone of a crime because they say you've done a bad thing. When you have. Like, you've literally committed crimes in the public eye and you've caused potential harm to people in the public just going about their day. You're a defense lawyer's nightmare. And if you are to take Alex down the legal route, then you don't have a leg to stand on. Someone could pull up a really short video of all the shit you get up to on your live streams, and then instantly that whole room has flipped on your head. Like, I genuinely implore you to, look at your own actions and look at the sort of things you do before you try and take someone else down. Like, genuinely, I know people say some really, really fucked up shit about you, and it's horrible. The sort of stuff that I see being said about you is horrible. But coming at the people for just calling you out on your ridiculous behaviour is definitely, like, it's shooting yourself in the foot. And whenever I've made videos on Elphaba, I get genuine disgusting comments. I get people telling me that I should be misgendering her just because she does bad things on live. Apparently I should then misgender someone, which is ridiculous. I'm never going to do that. I also have plenty of amazing people, but it's normally, when it's on Elphaba, it's normally outweighed by the negative comments. Even a lot of the time, the nice people are saying that I'm too nice to you. So please do just take a break from the live streams, take a step back, have a look at your life in a bigger picture and see that you are doing a lot of damage to yourself and the people around you. It's really not a good route you're going down right now. I know the bank account says otherwise, but it's really not a good place for you to be. But accusing Alex of making up shit for clicks, you did kind of literally take an image from Google Images and claim it was yours to make people think you're in the hospital. So he didn't make anything up. In fact, you did. She used that to stir the pot and get people to talk about her even more. She knows full well the game she's playing, and it kind of makes the next point she makes very weak. You are insanely obsessed with making videos on me, and it goes to show that you're not fucking original. Well, without people making videos on you, Elphaba, you would be no one. If people ignored your controversies, you wouldn't be anyone. The sole reason you remain relevant is because people are waiting for the next fuck up. They're waiting for the next mistake, so you clowning people for obsession it's just extremely weird. It seems like you're biting the hand that feeds you, and it's really weird because you've made a career out of this. If you are genuinely wishing this away, what are you gonna do? Your income will dry up, and you'll eventually have to face the real world reality and the real world consequences for all the things that you've done online. But yes, all of the people that make videos on you, Elphaba, I'm sure they will hide this because it might make their videos seem weak, but I'll tell you straight up, yes, people make videos on you because they do well. There's your little ego stroke. But ask yourself why they do well. It's because of your actions. It's because of the awful things that you do. And I've had people tell me they watch my videos on you because they don't want to directly support you. That snowball is going to build up and build up and build up until you have nothing. But I guess you have to accept there are only two real possibilities, two real outcomes here. One, you grow up and you stop all of these ridiculous and stupid things that you do on TikTok Live which keep you relevant, or two, you get banned. Either way, you lose out. So I guess in reality, you will just keep fucking around until you find out. And I'm sorry, but when you say you're not original, I think any commentary YouTuber can tell you, we know. You've not got to tell us that twice. But being controversial on TikTok Live is not original either. People have been doing stuff like that for years. They either end up banned or in prison. So you're not winning a prize there either. But similar to what Alex said in his video, I like to think that when I make videos on you, I don't tend to comment on things that you can't change, because that is just like, it's just pity points. It's just kind of like taking a stab at someone for cheap laughs, cheap shots. So I try to do so respectfully, like in the most respectful way that I can. And obviously, you need to keep me entertaining somehow. You need the retention somehow. So there obviously will be little jokes here and there. But what I wouldn't do is set up a camera, go live on TikTok with my mum, eating a takeaway pizza, insulting someone's appearance, all because they said I did a bad thing. And Elphaba, accusing someone of slander is accusing someone of a crime. I really hope you didn't pretend there was something wrong with this food after you finished eating it so that you could get a refund, because that, my friend, is fraud. And that's a little bit worse than someone hurting your feelings on the internet.
If he makes any videos on other people, it gets
He
fuck
does
all
make other
views.
videos about other people though, he does, but he does, yeah. I do keep my own.
He gets fuck all views with other people.
Okay, what is that is going on his face? It's not quite animal.
Damn, you got him there. But as you can see, no real response there. Just a 19-year-old and a fully grown adult sitting there discussing an internet man's appearance. You know, Alex makes genuine, like, critique videos on the stuff that she gets up to, and she just does nothing. And I still don't even think she's messaged Alex like she said she would. I'm pretty sure Alex said he left it a week. But what worries about me is that her mum, who is just sitting off camera, just slurring her words in the corner, she's basically just sitting there telling Elphaba that everything she does is correct. Which worries me a lot, but it also explains a lot. If this was the upbringing that she had, then I guess she was bound to be doomed. No way that you can see all of the stuff that your daughter's done, and you will just sit there and just tell her to carry on. Tell her everything she's doing is fine. And Elphaba spends a lot of this video, this short clip that I just played here, just sitting there really bragging about how many views she gets, which is, I guess, you know, poggers. And her mum would just sort of like mumble the odd word of approval. And maybe this time, you know, it's all those people sitting there waiting for this train to derail. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we're far from that now. And good luck finding a job with your digital footprint and your hygiene standards. And apparently she has piles now, so get well soon, I guess. But where I want to leave this video off is like, it's a genuine question, and I hope you guys can, you know, help this get out to Elphaba. What's the aim of all of this? Like, what is the end goal? When are you gonna look back on all of the things that you've done in your life and be proud? When does it all stop? And also, when are you gonna act your age? This is me genuinely asking. I'm not trying to take the piss. I'm genuinely like, I'd like to know. And I'm sorry this video hasn't been the usual kind of just sit there and play funny clips and have a little laugh about things. I just feel like some of this stuff kind of needed to be addressed, considering the sort of videos that I make too. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy, and yeah, cheers. Bye.